Hello everybody, it is Calxiyn here. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember that you guys should become patrons over on Patreon if you guys want to support the channel, or just subscribe if you guys want to get notified about new videos. So, a lot of people think that this is not Cinder, okay? And even though I think it's Cinder, I feel a necessary duty that these people have come to me in my comment section, trusting me with their theories on why this isn't Cinder. So, we're gonna go through all of them, alright? Okay. So the first theory that I've seen in the short 24-hour time period that this has been released is that this could be a corrupted Glynda. I don't know why, they just said, food for thought, this person that commented, so I don't have an explanation, but that's one. Somebody else says, the figure with their face hidden is obviously Cinder. In a sea of people that are saying it's not Cinder, I felt like I should point that out. Someone else says, maybe it's an undead summer rose grimified by Salem and Watts' experiments. Ooh. I mean, seriously, look at the cape. Sure, in the smoke it's gray, but look in the light. It's white. Who else has a white cape? Summer. I know it's a crackpot right now, but it's a possibility. And you know what? I guess that's true, like, I guess, because the figure seems to be facing away, like, it seems to be facing towards Salem, right? And so it seems like that whatever they're wearing is a cape. So, yeah, I get, like, it could, I don't know why, but it could be. Alright, so, anyway, here is, like, the most important one, or the two most important ones. People think that this is a red herring, in the poster, that this is not actually Cinder, but this is a villain that was supposed to be revealed in RWBY Combat Ready, and the board game isn't actually out yet. The board game's supposed to be getting shipped soon. Hunter backed the board game. I did not back the board game, and I'm glad I didn't back the board game, because it's been delayed like 6 times already, but whatever. But in the RWBY Combat Ready, there's supposed to be this brand new villain that's going to be in Volume 6, right? Like, that was one of the backer rewards. That was one of the goals that they had. So, a lot of people think that we're supposed to think that Cinder's alive by the poster, but it's actually the new Combat Ready villain, and this is a red herring, and I'm like, okay, like, I could see that, I guess, like, if Salem has grimified more people, but it would just be kind of, I guess a lot of people would look at that, because I'm looking at that, and I'm like, okay, that's definitely Cinder, right? Or, I guess the Summer Rose theory isn't that bad, like, it's not the most concrete, but she has a cape, we know something happened in a summer, so. But, again, like I said, I subscribe to the idea that this is actually Cinder, but that one's not too bad, but yeah, so I guess I can see the possibility of it being a red herring, just because, like, people were surprised, because the Volume 5 poster, in hindsight, right, really hinted at the fact that Raven was the actual Spring Maiden, because it had Raven and Cinder juxtaposed, right? And people were saying, like, they couldn't find any, like, clues in this poster, and even when I analyzed it, like, I did my analysis already, so I'm not gonna go over it, but I talked about some stuff with Ozpin, I talked about some stuff with the girls, but nothing was so concrete or so, like, jumped out to me like the last poster, so I feel like if they were gonna do something like a red herring, if they were gonna do something sort of hidden, this is what they would do, I guess, like, because this figure is shadowed, like, everybody thinks it's Cinder, but guess what? You know what I mean? No. But there is one more, other than the red herring one, and I'm just gonna read this out for you all to hear. Okay. I think the mystery figure is, and don't hate me, is Jaune, because if you look closely, the figure has blonde hair. I mean, I think it's just the light, but anyway. And the same style as Jaune, and the cape may be meaning that Salem has done something to him and turned him into a monster and brainwashed him to see Ozpin is the true evil, and he thinks his friends and his team will get in the way. I don't like this one. Jaune willingly, I don't like this one. Jaune willingly joined Salem because he hates Ozpin and anyone who works with him that knew about Salem, because he starts to think that they are the reason that Pyrrha died, and now he hates Raven for taking his kill. Because he would have killed Cinder, right? Or she would have killed Cinder, but Jaune wanted to kill Cinder, right? Like, if I was Jaune, I'd be pissed and angry because someone took my kill, because he would want to avenge Pyrrha and would probably take out his anger on Yang or Crow, because they are related to her, and knowing Salem would have tricked him into thinking that he would let him kill Cinder, but now Jaune, oh god. But now Jaune wants to kill Raven, he wants to kill Ozpin, he wants to kill Ozpin and probably kill Yang and RWBY because Yang is related to Raven and Crow. But I don't think he wants to kill her, but one kill I know he would have to do is kill RWBY because she has silver eyes. But if I'm wrong, I don't think it could be Cinder because the hairstyles don't match. Okay, so sorry, that was a little confusing to read. That may be my fault. So I'm gonna put an image on the screen, okay? So, I have to say, alright, there's actually a piece in Jaune's hair that has the same little cowlick. Like, see how there's a cowlick at the back, and then, like, the mysterious figure, I guess, sort of has that sort of same lick, like the thing at the top of their head, like the pointy thing, right? So, I understand, and I get it, I think. Like, and like, in the light, yeah, you're right, like, the hair is kind of white based off of the light that is being shone on it from like, the angle it is, like, it sort of looks, I guess it would sort of look blonde. It looks more white because I think it's just lighting, right? But let's say for the sake of argument, it looks blonde. I can see how, if you flipped Jaune over, I think, or... no, if you keep him the same, if you, like, messed around with the photos a little bit, like, in terms of, like, the angle, not the angle, but, like, whether he's facing backwards or forwards, you know, like, if you flipped him, right, because some people think that that's Cinder facing forward, some people think it's Cinder facing backwards, some people haven't, you know, whatever. Some people think if that's the cape flying, then she's facing Salem, some people think that she's facing us and she's wearing a poncho, right? So, I understand why someone may look at that and be like, that kinda looks like Jaune, because, okay, if you look at the sides of the hair, especially, like, this pointy thing, like, the pointy triangle things, if that makes sense, like, yeah, it kinda looks like, you know what I mean? Because there are these spikes at the side of the head. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. There are these spikes at the side of the head, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. And, like, Jaune kinda has the same spikes on the side of his hair. The hair's a lot shorter, right? Cinder did cut her hair, but that's maybe a lot shorter than her normal hairstyle, but look at those hips, alright? Like, those are definitely female hips, I think. And, like, look, okay, I don't know what Jaune's body type is, I don't know if he's been working out, I don't know where his weight distribution goes, okay, but that looks like a very feminine pose to me. Like, if I stood up right now, right, like, the way I distribute my weight is like this. Like, I usually drop on one side, or I don't usually drop on this side, but just so you guys can see, like, I drop on this side. Like, that's a very feminine pose. You understand what I mean? So, like, Jaune's out here with his hips out, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he's ever stood that way before, but, like, that's just, I don't know. To me, that's very much a feminine pose, and this is something that, like, my singing teacher and my acting teachers tell me, like, Calxiyn, you have to stand up straight, you distribute onto, like, one of your hips, right? And so now, also, I'm wearing the RWBY pajamas, by the way, so now I'm like, no, like, I'm definitely sure that it's a girl, but I don't know, like I said, I don't know, Jaune, I don't know what you're up to, I don't know what you're doing, I don't know, okay? But if I had to put stock into any theory other than it not being Cinder, the Combat Ready one makes, okay, so here's my ranking. So Combat Ready, right, the first one, that this is a new villain and this is a red herring, right? Second would be Jaune, because I guess that has the most evidence. Then fourth being the Summer Rose theory, and then, like, somewhere all the way down here is the Glynda crackpot theory, because, like, I didn't get an explanation for why that may be the one. Oh, I guess Glynda has a cape, though. I guess she does have a cape. Oh, boy. Okay, so anyway, we're done here. I just wanted to get through this. So, just in case that this turns out that it's not Cinder, you guys can come back to this video and be like, man, Cal, like, look how right you are, even though none of these theories are yours, and you were pretty skeptical when you said them. But seriously, if it's not Cinder, red herring, or like, Jaune, I don't know, they just have the same hair! I'm having, like, an existential crisis. Like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Anyway, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye! Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to all of our wonderful patrons over on Patreon, our $20 patrons. If you guys don't know, they get 6 video tickets. That means they can ask us or request a video from us. They have access to our monthly Patreon group voice chat, and they also get access to a special VIP chat on our server. Our $10 patrons get week in advance early access plus, which means they'll see videos more in a week in advance. After they're done, they get 3 video tickets, and for our $5 patrons, they get a week in advance early access, so 7 days early. And of course, our $1 patrons have their name featured in our videos, and they have access to our Discord server. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys join in the Discord server soon. Bye, guys.